Hey, welcome everyone. It's Pat Mitchell with TrickTrades here. I want to do a quick video lesson slash trade recap for you on NVDA. This was a trade that we took in the room today, one of the few. Worked out really well. This one was actually called out by one of my moderators, Noah. Noah is he's a seasoned vet. He's been in the game now for about 20 years or so. So he called this out, and he actually called out another trade on SQ that just we all nailed today as well. But NVDA, basically, I want to talk about all-day holds. Okay, I believe one of the problems that struggling and new traders have is they cut themselves short. Okay, they get out on the first push and then they call it good. That's it. You're selling yourself short. Stuff like this, if you get a proper entry, there is no reason to get scared out on dips. Another problem I think that new and struggling traders have is that they, when they see a red candle, they just freak out. All they ever want to see is straight green. Okay? It's not going to happen, guys. No such thing as straight green. Well, unless I guess it's NKTR in the afternoon. I mean, other than something a move like this, I mean, you're just not going to see straight green. And I'm going to show you how to get involved in a trade like this. It's patience, guys. Patience. Patience. All right. That is the biggest name of the game in trading. You need to have patience. Patience is not to get confused with stubbornness. Stubbornness, you'll fail. Patience, you'll win. Okay? So with patience, what do I mean by that? Waiting. Waiting for your entries. Waiting for these trades to set up. Okay? Now, for those of you that have been following me for a while, you've probably noticed in the past few trade recap or free video lessons I'm doing, I'm taking a lot more long. Yeah, that's right. I have not switched biases. From now on, I have no bias. There's no bias, none whatsoever. I have no problems taking things short, and I have no problems taking things long, and that's it. That's how it's going to be. That's kind of what I told myself. That was my goal for this year, is to really start looking at the charts from an unbiased view, okay? Because normally I would wait for this to run up all day and then short it back. Well, I just missed, 3-4 points, 4 or 5 points. I would have missed out on NVIDIA. So on NVIDIA, Noah called it out right here as it put in this higher low. So that's what you guys got to wait for, okay? Especially with the big board stocks, the mid caps, the large caps. Don't get freaked out over the price, guys. Okay, with your margin, you should be able to take at least, 25, 50 shares of NVIDIA. And, with the amount of range that this has on any given day, you're able to make definitely a few bucks on it. And the more you pad your account, the bigger positions you can take. And taking a smaller position with these bigger board stocks, you're actually limiting risk, because the most they're going to go against you is about 10, 20 cents, maybe 30 cents on a $200 stock, as long as you snipe that entry. And that's not going to damage you. It's not going to hurt your account whatsoever. It's going to be a paper cut, guys. But the plus side is that these things move to 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 points in a day. Okay, do the math, figure it out, pull it out of a calculator, do yourself a favor and figure it out. I mean, it's amazing. So, okay, let's get into the actual video lesson. So let these things go nuts. What a lot of big board stocks do is they'll either give a quick pop on short cover, and then they'll die, or they'll just straight die out of the gates. Now you can take these short and then walk it down and then switch biases and then take it long at the first signs of a high or low. That's something that I do quite often, but a lot of you guys are new traders. You're not going to be able to pull a move like that. So just wait, okay? Just wait. Let these things sell off. Let them bounce. You don't need to catch them on this first bounce, because as soon as these things turn, they turn quick. Do you see that? You see how it pounces up a point almost instantly? You don't want to just hit the offer and get in, because you're going to get burned. You're going to get smoked. This thing's going to pop up, and then you're going to get a crappy fill, and then the first signs of red, you're going to freak out and then get out, and then you're going to miss this. Don't do that. Just relax. Let it pop up. Let it test out the VWAP. Let it come down. At this point right here, guys, NVIDIA needs to put in a new low. It needs to put in a new low. If it can't, if it starts to bounce up, go long. Go long on it, and you need to trust the chart. You need to trust that this will go higher, and that's what it does. Probably 8 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, they will go higher. When they cannot come down lower. It's the equilibrium, it's the tipping scale, it's the seesaw of buyers and sellers, supply and demand, okay? That supply and demand area before buyers and sellers met right at 218.67. Now it's telling you that the buyers are willing to pay a little bit more at 219. And then we're seeing that the buyers are willing to pay 219.34. And then we're seeing, you guys get the point, right? That is supply and demand. That's what this is really about, guys. It's what people are willing to pay, okay? When you see it increasingly getting higher, you're putting in higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. People are going to buy, okay? A lot of big money gets involved with stuff like this. And there's also the time of day, all right? Now, that's lessons that I share with my members, and there's key reversal times. Something that's really, truly important. And actually, I've got a video lesson in my library if you become a member. That would blow your mind. And it's not cookie cutter stuff that you can get off. None of my video lessons. You can't get any of that stuff just from Investopedia or any of that. These are one-of-a-kind original video lessons. These are no bullshit video lessons. So come take a look at TrickTrades.com, and you can catch moves like this. So that was the move. So originally, I ended up taking some profits, and I ended up getting in a second time here as soon as it double bottomed, proving its strength on the day. The market was a little shaky, and that's why I decided to cut and then look for another setup. So I took it here, and then I rode it all day. As soon as it proved itself to be strong and put in a double bottom, right in here is right where I got in, and I held this all day. I held this all day. I took some profits right in here. I had to take off for a little bit, go grab some tires for my truck. That was a little unsuccessful adventure. I'm going to have to go out again, mind you, but that's another story. So it really squeezed up basically as I was out the door. And by the time I got in, I got back home right in this area, and I pulled some more profits in here. I was going to hold this overnight for a long-term, or not a long-term, an overnight hold slash shorter swing trade. I didn't like the selling. Plus, if we look at the the SPY. Now, when you're looking at these big techs, you should actually use the Qs. So it looks like the market, I mean, the market's been ripping. It could very well pull back. So I'm going to watch the market. NVIDIA actually might pull back. So tomorrow it might be a little bit of a short. So that's the video lesson. I hope this helps you guys out, and we'll catch you on the next one. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to YouTube. Give me a like. Give me that thumbs up. Or else I got to shut down these free video lessons. That's all I'm asking for. Ass, gas, or grass, nobody rides for free. And all I'm asking for is a thumbs up. So come on, folks, that's not too bad. Make sure to subscribe and spread the word. I really want to educate you traders on how to properly trade the markets and actually attain consistency and longevity in the markets, not playing these bullshit penny stocks that are. Don't get me wrong, I trade penny stocks too, guys, okay? But don't make it your main staple. These bigger mid cap, large cap, mega cap stocks, those are your bread and butter. You only trade the small caps on multi-day runs when you can really, really capitalize, and don't make it an everyday thing, because if they're an everyday thing, the majority of you will lose, period. That's all there is to it. So learn how to play proper stocks, and come do that at TrickTrades.com. Come check us out, folks. You won't be disappointed. You absolutely won't. All my members will attest to that. All right, later, folks.